We are live, guys. I'm Jay, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
With your GS,
Mr. Blitztech.
Welcome back. Yes, DC Roundup 2024. We've got a live. It's a banger. We've got a whole bunch of trailers, reactions, news topics to talk about today. We're going to be talking about Singham. We're starting off the bat with a Patreon trailer reaction. We're then going to go and see what's going on in the animated Invincible world. We're going to be talking about Gladiator 2 today. We're going to be talking about Joker, Superman, Lanterns, and just a whole bunch of DC properties. Now, if you're like rotted, a whole bunch of DC, we've got other stuff as well. So come in, sit down, put your feet up, get your tea, do all the things you got to do. You're good. Do you know what I'm saying? What do you man say?
it's always a good week when DC makes the news and onto the live. Can't go wrong.
I always look forward to the lives because it's almost like recording the videos, but it's live, so you never know what's going to happen. Plus, a little bit extra spice.
I'm going to agree with you definitely on that one. Do you know what I'm saying? Like at any moment, anything can happen during the live. And it's much like the videos, but it's live, so you see it in real time, ladies and gentlemen. That is one of those. Also, talking of real time, if you want to be involved in what's happening here in real time, there's two ways to do that. There's the chat. You can dive into the chat with all the TCM fam, have a great time. If you're a real one, or if you just want to get your question, query, comment, or theories 100% heard on the show, there's a super chat. You hit the super chat, pops up, we read it, we react to it, we respond to it, and then we keep it moving. These are the vibes. Now that all of the housekeeping's out the way, I think we're going to dive into our first trailer reaction of the day. This is Singham. This is a Patreon requested trailer reaction. Wait. How do I become a patron? How do I request trailers? How do I get my trailer that I requested to be the first thing these man look at on the live? You head over to patreon.com/thecybernerds. You sign up, you pick any tier, you go, and then you just bam, the trailer there. And then bam, Tuesday at 8, we're live. I can't make it any more easier than that for you, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Are you man ready for this thing?
Yeah.
All right, Singham. Let's dive in.
शो कैसा था तुम्हारा?
It was great. कल हमारी रामलीला में राम जी 14 साल के वनवास के लिए निकलेंगे।
आपको सीरियसली ऐसा लगता है कि राम जी सीतामा को लेने ऑल द वे लंका गए थे 3000 किलोमीटर दूर?
Of course, it's a fact. तुम्हारी जनरेशन को तो ट्रू लव का कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं समझ आता।
तो अगर कभी आपको किसी रावण टाइप कैरेक्टर ने किडनैप कर लिया, डैड आप जाओगे? मॉम को बचाना?
गूगल पे बाजीराव सिंघम टाइप कर ले, पता चल जाएगा तेरा बाप चीज क्या है। जिसे नफरत करता है, जिसे प्यार करता है।
What?
That's a Google me, you know.
उसके लिए कहीं भी जा सकता है। भारत की ये प्रथा रही है, सीता माँ का हरण हुआ तो लंका जली है। इतिहास खुद को दोहराने वाला है। एक वचन के लिए वो लंका जलाने वाला है।
These the history's about to repeat itself and flashing back to thousands of years ago. It's crazy, bro.
What?
Pop universe.
उस एरिया का इंचार्ज कौन है?
This is how these men celebrate the Bali. It's mad. Oh man, what? I swear she's in the other films as well. She's the other part, bro.
तो तेरे इस दुनिया से जाने की वजह भी एक औरत ही होगी।
वर्दी पहनने वाला हर ऑफिसर को लगता है कि वो सिंघम है।
वो तो हमारी
What? Yo.
सिंघम नहीं। मैं लेडी सिंघम है रे।
Oh, Tiger's back! Come on!
This is like the sequel in the pop universe, isn't it? Where they're married and now they're just doing madness, bro. But I'm Lady Singham, you know? Look at that! Wow!
किसी मुल्क में कोवर्ट ऑपरेशन की बात कर रहे हो तुम सिंघम?
उनके कहने पर पहले भी 2 बार घुस चुके हैं सर। बजरंग बली का नाम लेकर तीसरी बार भी घुस जाते हैं।
Oh, these man, bro. Please stop. I'm calm. Bro, they're dragging a speedboat on concrete, fam.
तेरी रामायण का
How did Fast and Furious not think of that? You man are slacking, bro.
के लिए नहीं आया ना मैं, तो सिंघम असली मराठा नहीं।
Shoot. Wet work, yeah?
But
मंदिर है जहाँ सीतामा
That's the god, isn't it?
जहाँ जहाँ हनुमान जी ने कदम रखे वहाँ उनके पैरों के निशान बनते गए।
What?
कहा जाता है कि ये उनमें से ही एक है।
This is like a riot.
ये कलयुग है अपनी कलयुग इस बार रावण
Too
जीतेगा
much.
Bro!
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Bro, this trailer's like 8 minutes long with start B, bro.
Go jump over the car.
No! Oh!
आपकी
Oh!
पब्लिक को मालूम है क्या
Bro,
होने
what was
वाला है?
that?
तेरे को नहीं मालूम?
Another entry. Bro.
Oh my. Man, I put in there. Full streak, bro. Bro, how you still full streak in real life? That is it. I see this well.
तेरे सामने जो खड़ा है वो महात्मा गांधी का आदर जरूर करता है लेकिन पूछता छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज को है
No, please. Vengeance level prep.
Bro, bro, bro.
जब भी देखो हेलीकॉप्टर से लटक के
But
आते
it's
हैं
still
कि भाई
going.
टिकट काटो बैठ के आराम से आओ इज्जत से आओ लेकिन नहीं लटक के ही आने का है
मन तो करता है तेरे को यही ठोक दूं
Oh, my
Jeez.
chest, bro.
This has to be the longest trailer ever, bro. They must have been trying to go for a breaking record or something. Jesus. Do we even need to watch the movie? Because like, I feel like we just watched everything there is to watch.
It's like every time I watch one of these trailers, it's like, yeah, I'm not watching this movie. Like, the movie's like 3 hours long, bro, and the trailer feels about the same. And everything in it's nuts, though. It's nuts. All the slow-mos, all the actions, all the abs, all the what are we hanging out of this time. Bro, helicopter doing donuts with a street racing car doing donuts, with two men hanging out of each windows, clapping, man. Get me? I'm sure there was someone in the helicopter shooting that man missed or something, but just everything that can happen is happening. How does the speedboat...
Yeah, the aerodynamics for the underneath, not catching, I don't know, bro. Just like I said, physics doesn't belong
Nah,
in
not
these
this
worlds,
world,
bro.
nah.
It's like, what's physics? Just pop that paper out the air, bro.
Do you know when I knew it was going to be mad? When he said, yo, Google me and you'll find out who he was. Not the sentence, but the next shot of him slamming the guy's head into the floor. The guy is definitely having no neck.
Yeah.
And his hand definitely being like 2 inches into the ground. Like, I don't know how they did that, but nuts work, you man. Nuts work. I said, yeah. It's going to be a bit of a mad one with that, bro. But yeah, man, Patreons. Keep requesting. Like, we've got more to watch, but just keep requesting. Because you, man, seem to be having a good time with us, man, watching these trailers. So just keep going. Get me? Alright. We do have a next trailer reaction, though, coming. You get me? And this one is this one's on Sky now. Listen, I don't know if you lot know about Sky right now, but they're kind of shelling. You get me? We're going to talk about the Penguin later, but this is a 10-episode season that's coming out from November 7th, I believe. Now, this is called The Tale of the Jackal. Get me? And this was like an assassin called the Jackal back in the day who they've returned it into a modern day intelligent officer type thing. You get me? Yeah? He's not with it. So, the Jackal's from back in the day. Now we're getting a 10-episode series. It's directed by Brian Kirk, who's the same guy who directed Chadwick Boseman in 21 Bridges. It's got Eddie Redmayne in it. You know Eddie Redmayne. He's the guy in Fantastic Beasts. It's got Lashana Lynch in it. She's the chick from James Bond. Do you get, well, one of the chicks from James Bond, the big, thick, dark-skinned chocolate lady. Yeah. She's in other stuff as well. Woman King. But I'm still thinking about her in that dress in the Jamaican scene. And yeah, all of them things there. Anyway, this thing is streaming weekly on Sky and Now TV. Like I said, the 7th of November. I believe we got a trailer. Let's dive into this.
This target.
As well big as possible.
Of course.
100 million is a big ask.
We're going to have to run that thing back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I
have to jinx myself, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, you didn't really jinx yourself. You just know who you are. Get me? Boom, we're running it back, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's the target?
Clients need to know if you think it's possible.
It'll cost.
100 million is a big ask.
You're paying the cake. I'm Charlie is getting away.
Like that?
Police all
Stand
over
up.
are looking for him.
We are reaching out to all our international partners for assistance.
Naughty.
An exceptional assassin. He will kill again unless we stop him.
There's no record of him anywhere.
This guy's a ghost.
I know I can
Trying.
find him.
I've heard things about you, Bianca. Don't let me down.
His code name's Jackal. He's a mimic.
What?
Somebody's having Jackal found the kill. What do you do?
If I told you the truth, then I'll lose you.
This is a wild goose chase not helping our department's reputation.
Are you saying we should just walk away? That's not the job I signed up for.
Shut up. Hey.
There's only so much I can do to protect you.
I will find him and I will kill him myself.
One man is not worth all this loss. I like to win.
So do I.
I just want to know who you are.
Ooh! Yo. It's such a dub. Trailer is such a W. Sky are shelling, bro. Shelling differently. 100% killer vibes. 100% killer vibes. But I feel like there's so many more vibes in there as well. Like, one of the things I just love British dramatic series. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, this it's giving me like, the music is giving me Luther vibes. Do you know what I'm saying? But that is almost, how do I say, like, UK thriller disposition. Do you get what I'm saying? And I like that the first shot is definitely the same shot from the beginning of the killer. Down the barrel, sniper, boom, boom, boom. I love that it's Eddie Redmayne. Because it's like, Fassbender's hard. I want to see, Eddie Redmayne is like, you see when they said, what did she call him? A chameleon or whatever. Like, he changes his appearance. That's what Eddie Redmayne actually does as an actor. So I love that he gets to embody himself as part of this Jackal role. You get me? And LaShawn Lynch is doing what she does. You get me? Straight gangster vibes.
Yeah, man, super legit. You know what? I like when I get put on characters doing other roles that I've never seen them do before as well. Because, like, from what I can remember from it, just Fantastic Beasts. I think that's the first time I've probably seen him do something. So seeing him on the other side of the role, like doing stuff like that, I always like, because it just shows that, like, what's in their bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always love that. So yeah, man, British drama. If you lot don't know, get to know.
Yeah, man, it's looking super legit. Like, the only thing I would say about the trailer is that we don't get much of the Jackal himself, though.
What? We don't need that.
No?
No way.
Man, it's just like everything's told perspective of everyone else.
From Lashana Lynch investigating him and then just silence moments of him doing stuff. Like, I mean, it's like, from the trailer, I hear what you're saying, but I don't feel like we need to dive into the character. Do you know what I'm saying? We're going to unravel that character as she unravels him. Do you know what I'm saying? At first, it's the body's there. Then it's like, oh no, there's a string of bodies. Oh no, it's this guy. Oh, this is how this guy moves. Oh, this is why we have to stop him. Oh, you lot don't want to stop him. Oh, are you lot sending him out? Is it you? Is it you? Wait, now I'm off the force. You see, like, it's a thriller in a thriller in a thriller. So we don't, even though he is the title character, I don't think we got to go like waking up with him and seeing him do all. Even though we probably will get some of that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm actually so gassed, bro. Like, Eddie Redmayne is super hard, and Lashana Lynch, I feel like them two with this. Do you know what I'm saying? Even her disposition, where it's like she's working for the police ain't helping her, but they are helping her. But who knows? And she's gonna go do it herself. I want to know the backstory. Why is she appropriate to be the person? Why does she believe that she can catch my man? Is there anything personal that's going on here? And I love that they actually don't give us too much in this trailer, even though it seems like a pretty long trailer. And I'm glad this thing is what? It's a couple weeks away.
That's it.
Super locked in. 10 episodes, man. If you're in the United States, you can watch this on Peacock. Don't worry, we've got you covered. We're not going to leave you how, I won't get into it. But yeah, man, that's that. Man. We're going to move on to like the DC roundup, innit? The first thing we're going to start off talking about, in fact, you know what, yeah? It's actually a great time to hit that super chat before we get to the DC roundup. Just in case they're not DCing. Just in case. Let's get to the super chat.
We got a man like House.
Harry was popping, man. Shout out to House Mouse.
What's good, brothers? New studio, layout vibes. Hope you are well. You guys ready for the madness? That's Venom 3. Congrats, Sam, on the wedding. House.
See, I knew it wasn't DC vibes, but I appreciate it, House. Yes, Sam, congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah. Like, look at you guys. Look at you guys.
Coming through.
Harry, appreciate it. What was Harry talking about?
Venom.
Are we ready for Venom?
Yes.
I'm ready for Venom to be over. I'm ready for Tom Hardy to me to watch the last film and for him for me to bid farewell to Tom Hardy as Venom. That's what I'm ready for. And I'm also like quite smallly optimistic that this is the best movie of the three. It's not what, bruv, you're looking at me crazy. It's got a very low bar to beat. So we can't accept back that.
I mean,
you can't. What? You don't think that this one could be better than the other two?
I had to fathom it, and then
number 2 is garbage.
Number 2
is the worst thing I've potentially ever seen.
And then
the trailer for number 3 is terrible. But this is what I'm saying. Like, we're just in it now.
So now I'm not ready.
This is why I said that this small optimism. I'm like, imagine this. I go watch it, and I'm like, raw, it's over, and this was the best film.
Right.
That's the best place I can be in right now.
Because the thing is, yeah, my mind, obviously, film number 1, we just knew it wasn't going to be good. Went there, like, yeah, like, it's not good, whatever. Then you hear number 2, Andy Serkis.
Why do you want us to relive this pain?
Woody's in there.
Woody in it, but then we saw the wig.
Yeah, we're like, it's going to be like this, like you said, it's terrible. All right, cool. They couldn't do Carnage, whatever. It's terrible. And then I'm like, looking at number 3, I'm like, I'm prepared for it to be the worst of the 3. And you're telling me, I'm from smidge, like, it might be better. And I'm like...
See, I was like, I was gonna live in this one because it made me feel better and not forget about the whole Carnage stuff, bro.
Is it gonna be better?
It's gotta be better, bro. How can it not be you, man? How can it not be better than Unleash the Carnage? What?
Bro,
it's gotta be. How can it not? No. I'm really confused. How can it not be better than that?
It's like I'm looking at the lineup and all I'm seeing is what Tom Hardy. And I don't know anyone. Oh,
that's a better situation. Think about this, and this is what I was. Look, yeah, we all was like Venom 1, nah. Venom 2, and got excited. That's the thing. We got excited beforehand. Oh, okay. Look, Andy Serkis is director. All this stuff you said. Woody's in it. Boom, boom. Like I can see all the excitement building. But then we watched it and was like, no. With all of that, you did this. We had no upward excitement for number 3. There's been none. That's why it's got the juice. We've got below 0 expectations for all the other 2. We had expectations. We had a expectation of something. We're in negative expectation right now. This is what I'm saying. This could potentially be the best one. Like this could bring us to a 0-sum degree. Like something like this. Anyway, Harry, look him started, bro. I know Harry's ready. Harry loves this shit, bro.
Harry's ready.
Get me. We'll be in there and it'll gross 800 million as well. That's just the nuts.
That's what's crazy part about it.
Yeah, it's the crazy thing. Talking about box office numbers, we'll get to it.
Mad. And we got a D tier.
A D tier. Shout out to all the patrons inside.
What's good, fam? This movie's 3 hours, 20 minutes and is the longest trailer. There is a saying here for YRF, Spy Universe is fab, but for Corpse Universe, you need to leave your brains at home.
Yeah, that's fine. The trailer kind of showed that. That's cool. Like the trailers is mad long though. You know what I find interesting about Bollywood and Indian movies and all that kind of stuff in general. maybe because most of the most popular stuff is all action record, but I'd like to see them man actually dive more into their mythology and stuff. I want to be like Japanese people and Chinese people.
Do they not?
I can say
I think that's what they kind of do.
I feel like they did. I
Oh.
feel like they. I feel like.
fully.
See,
I want to see like touching video of Hanuman and all that kind of stuff.
See, but that's
like,
see. I think because their thing is so daily, bro, they don't have to deep dive. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel for like, in terms of just like whatever my experience with the universe and the world, I feel like countries with less culture dive deep into culture bags. This is why I'm like, yo, this Feral Japan in all the games, it's too much, bro. Like, because it's just like, for everyone who's not in it, we're in a culture of it, and it's hot now, or whatever, so we're diving deep in. But for them, man, they must just be like, it's every day. And this is what I was saying. In this, it's like, it's gangster that he was having flashbacks of 1,000 years ago, Hanuman, monkey gods, and all of this stuff. But at the same time, it's always in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the essence of that, I feel like, is into everything. Like, lots of the films they do are always, even this, it's around a religious holiday and stuff like. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these men are always celebrating their culture. Like, their films are a celebration of every single one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always a party involved, dance. Like, so I'm not saying no, but yeah. But I feel like you mean more mainstreaming. Like, because even this, we watch these trailers. These trailers aren't mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Like, our Patreons are directly giving this to us. So, but I also don't know, because then I'm like, there's gonna be an American director who's gonna see it and be like, I'm gonna remake this. Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And I think that's why they keep making their movies longer and longer. Because they're like, you man ain't gonna remake a 3-hour and 20 movie. You man barely watch your own 3-hour movies. Do you know what I'm saying? As a country, they're only allowed to make 2 3-hour movies a year now. Get me? It's mad. You man, keep hitting the super chat for all of that. And now we're talking about box office. Listen, one of my favourite movies of the year, I can say that easily with my chest. Joker 2 is on this path, is on the way to losing about $200 million in its theatrical run after what they're saying is a bomb at the box office. Do you know what I'm saying? This comes straight from Variety, ladies and gentlemen. What do you let me run through the numbers a bit. Okay, so the 2019 sequel grossed $1 billion, ladies and gentlemen. The first Joker movie made $1 billion. Yeah. So far, the musical sequel has grossed $51.5 million domestically and $165 million globally after 2 weeks of release. The original Joker movie had generated $96.2 million domestically and $250 million globally after 3 days. So the first film has doubled basically domestically and globally in 3 days what this thing has done in 2 weeks in its theatrical run. Yeah. Now, they're saying the lifetime domestically is really looking about 65 mil, worldwide 250 mil. You get me? Totaling for about 215 million globally by the time it leaves the big screens, which to them is a bomb. Me personally, I think all of this is crazy. I think this is all ludicrous. I think that box office numbers are a very good indication of something, but they are not always an indication of everything. Do you get what I'm saying? This is why Venom 1 can gross 800 million and why a very, very, very good film like Joker 2 is going to gross, let's just say, 250 million, which is not an... Watch, I don't think is an issue, but is an issue when you spend 250 on a budget. But at the same time, if the first movie made $1 billion, we're still not in the red. That's, you know, that would be me explaining. Our first movie made $1 billion. The second one made 250. But you get me. But what are you, man, saying? You know what I'm saying? Because, man, the thing is, all I've heard in the reviews is it's a musical. Every review, there's two things. It's either it's a musical or spoilers, you man. It's out and this is the most nerdiest podcast. Like, if you're watching this and you ain't watched Joker 2 at this point, I don't know what to... Like, bro, what do you want from us? What do you want? You just want to look at us. That's fine. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. Get me? But watch Joker 2. My point is, I don't know. I don't know what to do. The movie bangs. It's either the two things were either it's a musical or spoilers. He is not my Joker. Both of these things I think are ludicrous reasons to one walk out of the movie, because this is what I've been seeing now. I've been seeing like videos of bare people and I think it's actually a thing where it's like, oh, we're all gonna go to the movie and walk out. Do you know? Think about now. See, you're making faces, but think about social media, bro. Like how everyone's so in it today. Like, oh, I've got to do. I think this has now become a thing where it's like, hey, let's go to Joker 2, leave, make a TikTok about it, and the cinema, bruv. What you think man them aren't paying for their 15 minutes of fame, bro? They are, man. Bruv, it's mad.
That's crazy.
It's mad. I think you can get a refund if you leave in the first 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as well. Just shouldn't be sharing that information with you, but just in case you don't know that.
It's mad that this movie's getting like all this bad rep, and even walkouts when you got movies like Wonder Woman and Venom. People don't walk out and they make crazy amount of money. Like even the fact that you're saying that people are saying it's a musical, like, and even I who thought at times the musical was like getting too much for me. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a musical because the musical plays a very important part of the movie. And if you just say it's a musical, then you just don't understand the movie, not paying enough attention. Like, it's crazy. This movie's sick.
This thing kills me, you know. This thing actually runs me because it's like, bare, and you know what, yeah? Lots of so many people say Joker 1, yeah, is 5 out of 5. And they love it. And then they're like, oh yeah, but the sequel, no. And I'm like, bro, that makes no sense to me. Like, I will not listen to any of your film recommendations ever again because it don't make sense, bro. Because if that character, it continues to exist and you want to make a sequel, it's not like you have to do a musical. But for what they laid down in the first movie, I feel like you kind of got to do a musical in a second. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he's all musical, he loves music, and then we're going deeper into the brother psychosis in the next movie. Then we cast Lady Gaga. And she's good. But I've heard no one talk about her, you know.
Yeah,
I've heard no one talk about her at all. And I'm like, this seems like weird to me. It just seems weird. And do you know what I love? We saw it early and I got my review out early saying, I know I'm going to love this and I know everyone else is going to hate it. I'm actually just caught, bruv. Normal vibes. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why you man really don't like the movie. Like, I thought it was great. I actually really love the ending. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when I hear the director, Todd Phillips, talk about, if this Joker saw, like, the Batman from Reeves or a Batman, he would be in awe and he would be in shock. And I'm like, yeah, like, this is a good depiction of that character. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because next man was saying that like they feel like in the first movie he really embodied the clown prince. Yeah, the clown prince. And I was like, I don't like, I like Joker, the clown prince isn't my vibe personally. But once that came out, I saw that for the movie. Do you know what I'm saying? If you renamed the first movie the Clown Prince, I'd be like, oh yeah, I get that. And because he's not like, and in the second movie, he's still a prince. And the way it ends, spoilers anyway, he dies. Do you know what I'm saying? He never becomes a king. That is a Joker story, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if he doesn't become the Joker that can fight Batman and jump off, you know, do all that madness, laughing. Even if he doesn't do any of that, he is still a Joker and he still inspired hundreds and hundreds and thousands of other Jokers, bro. Like, I don't understand how anyone can say doesn't stay true to the character. Like, this is such a good embodied, like a Elseworld spin-off, different version of the Joker, like, and I'm really confused by the situation. Normal movie film goers, I get it. You get me? They're just like, yo, I went to go watch a superhero movie and these man were singing and dancing. I understand. You man's, I don't want to say nothing about you, man. Good. You get me? But for 1 billion people, to make $1 billion, you know everyone watched the movie. It seemed like in this one, not everyone went to watch the movie. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the people who are DC fans and like it maybe went, but I even still thought with that, they'd do more than 250. Do you get what I'm saying? I thought that, like, I didn't think 500 or like low 4, or you know what I'm saying, 4 to 5 would be mad for this. Do you get what I'm saying? Even with the first one being $1 billion, bro.
I would say it's more of the rhetoric that came out as soon as the. I don't know about the trades. I wasn't looking at like comments or whatever about how people felt about the movie, but I feel like as soon as this movie came out, like you said, everything was saying that this is how I feel about the movie, and I'm guessing that put off more casual people, and then I would assume, like you're saying, more of the fans would go and be like, oh, let me actually see
What's
like a Joker movie,
Yeah,
and
and that's what they're upset as well. Oh man,
that.
Sam, you're actually laying it down on that
yeah.
one.
And then obviously like commentary from everywhere, so from YouTube, I guess Rotten Tomatoes, all that kind of stuff, just comparing the fact it's like we're not enjoying this movie. So most people will be like, well, I'm not going to see it then. And I'm pretty sure even most people already made up their mind that what was it? There was something that they saw and they were like, yeah, not my movie. So
it's the musical, it's the trailer, bro. It's like. I feel bad because I want good films to win. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like when this takes an L like this, it's just tough, bro. And imagine Joaquin Phoenix, bro, Lady Gaga, Todd Phillips, bro. Everyone who acts in this thing, it goes crazy as well, like so. Yeah, man, sad.
Mad. You'd have thought, like, even off the back of the trailers, people would be more enticed to go. Like, regardless of what other people say, but the trailers, you had a positive impact. Like,
I think the trailers were good, but I think if you're like not on the musical thing and you're seeing the trailers, you're like, nah. And then like Sam saying, even the DC man who are just going for DC, they're like musical, and he's not Batman in it. They're out. I hear it. Like in that, we never spoke about film lovers, like actual film lovers in that. We spoke about the general public that gets you to $1 billion, and we spoke about the DC man. And it's like, even the DC man that did like it, the ones that didn't like it, you know, they're going to be extra volatile about the situation because they're hating everything right now. And I feel like before we move on to Lanterns, we're actually going to take this super chat in it. I'm really hoping they're diving in on the Joker situation. Is this going to be someone telling us they hate Joker?
Nah, he ain't. Man like Aditya is running it back, saying you guys asked for mainstream Bollywood movies, so my number one best Bollywood movies, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobala, starring Hirik Roshan, and if I'm watching this, I need a reaction. And if you are watching this, I need a reaction.
What you need to do is head over to patreon.com/cybernerds and put those requests in there. What else you man got for the Joker 2? How are you man feeling about the Joker 2 now? Like, obviously, we watched it maybe like, you know what I'm saying, almost a month ago. Like, how you got feeling about it now?
I still want to go see it again. Just to, obviously, the wife wants to go see it, so I'll go see it with her. But I was also going to say there was an interview or interviews with Todd Phillips. He also did not help the movie.
What would you say?
He said something about, I don't know. I've not actually seen the interview, but it sounds one or two things. Either he was saying people actually enjoyed a psychopath, I'm going to make sure you don't enjoy me even more. And there was a second reason where, I don't know, something about, or something, I can't remember what. It's like, how did you enjoy this movie the way you did? I'm going to make sure that you don't enjoy this movie. Which sounds crazy.
I don't think it sounds crazy, bro. Because, bro, he's first, like, look at the character he's dealing with, bro. And it's like, the response he's getting doesn't make sense because he's doing a psychopath, bro. And you man are supporting him. And it's like, he's not, I don't believe he's one of these directors with the disposition of, like, I'm gonna make you man happy. He's not doing that. He's depicting the character realistically, how it would go, how it would be. And then he's like almost upset with how you man are cheering for him. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this is a psychopath. So that's his rhetoric that he's explaining. And I know what you're saying, he does nothing for the film. I feel like that's why he's qualified to do the character, bro. Because he has that level of understanding, but also that distance from the situation. And he doesn't feel how the character feels. Like, he's not encouraging the work of the character. Do you get what I'm saying? He's not encouraging it. He's only documenting it and expressing it to us. This is why the musical thing is lit. Bro, Todd, bro, and oh man, this is why it's been hurting me, because Todd Phillips is actually a gangster with how he's directed these two films, bro. Like, and it's like, I feel like everyone's missing it. Like, the actual goodness that is here because of whatever. My comic book character died, or it's not him. It's like, bro, like, what? We're getting more anyway. You know what I'm saying? We're getting a slate of shit happening. Just take bro, you man, this is the reason why all the shit we like gets cancelled. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you want to throw the hammer down on something, I'm going to say you maybe don't fully understand or are grasping. And it makes them keep the bar low. It makes them be like, well, Venom made 800, let's do that again. And it's like, I don't necessarily want another Joker musical, but I do want the creatives to be able to do what they do. And this is part of it. This is part of the thing.
Imagine you sitting at home like, yo, you man are celebrating this thing, but then you don't like it. Like, it's crazy, man. It's nuts.
Oh man, use lot, bruv. Chat, we gotta be better, man. We gotta be better. We gotta be better. Anyway, let's talk about some better things. Let's talk about some green shit.
Did you bring your ring?
Yeah,
No, I didn't know.
not that.
I ain't seen that ring in like 10 years.
I mean, we're not gonna see it, are we?
Not today, no. Yeah. Maybe during the show, though. Definitely. You get it.
Jeez. All right, you man. All right. While DC has been trying to cover up all of the bad Joker news, they're like, yo, everyone's loving the Lantern situation. Let's just keep giving them information about that. So we're going to talk about some of the castings for Lanterns. I'm going to run you, man, through the synopsis. So Lanterns is going to be Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, two Green Lanterns, intergalactic heroes who wear rings that give them extraordinary powers investigating a mystery on Earth. Peter Safran, who is one of the CEO bosses at DC, said the series would be an Earth-based detective story and a huge HBO quality event in the style of the series True Detective. If you understand how hard this thing makes me, it's crazy. True Detective is one of the best shows on HBO. HBO is one of the best streaming service making some of the best content. Like, they are in a groove. Like.
See, I'm trying to put this thing together with the whole True Detective thing and investigating on Earth. Because see, with the latest True Detective, with the whole when they're in Antarctica, like in the ice bit, like the whole mystery stuff, I can see that. I just need to see how they're gonna deliver it, man.
I mean, I think the True Detective aspect is the buddy cop aspect, and that's as far as it goes. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like, it's a detective show. We will be investigating something on Earth because he's trying to let us know we're not going into space. That's all he's really saying. So I don't feel like it's gonna be like, I'm interested to see on how almost animated and fantastical they get with the Green Lantern rings and stuff like this. Do you get what I'm saying? That's really what I'm interested to see, where the CGI takes it and stuff like that. But the True Detective thing, like, it's HBO. They actually make True Detective. Do you get what I'm saying? So I know that they can get that gritty essence. Like, I want it to almost feel like True Detective and Game of Thrones together. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you take the dragons, and I know this is going to run you, but if you take the dragons and imagine them to be big green projections, I think that's kind of how we're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's visual effects, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's what visual effects look like in the HBO's world. Obviously, that's got a Game of Thrones tint, but I feel like if that's the kind of the way we go, we're even. And I would love this, and then I know some of you purists might start getting nuts. If the projections aren't green, it would make life a lot easier. So if Hal Jordan's like, shit, we need a train right now, it's not a green train. It's an actual regular train, like Inception. You see that when he's like, oh shit, his security comes and the train just starts coming through the middle.
Yeah.
If we went something like that, yeah, where it's like, wow, it's real, but it's the willpower of man, and it can be. I don't know how they can do. You know what I'm saying? Do all of that, but I think that's really like, if we're gonna go HBO, we're gonna go True Detective. That's kind of the kind of ground, and I say ground level, it is, but it's not as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, my man's gonna have to pull a train out of anywhere. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just using a train as an example. Could be a fighter jet. I don't know what these men are gonna be producing, but imagine it was more so something like that. Because I don't know, bro. What do you want? In fact, this is actually a good question for you, bro. Are you wanting the whole this and then green projection and then, like, how do you envision that happening?
Well, I was going to say, yeah, because obviously we've seen it in the animation, we've seen it in the comics, they tried it in the movie. So it would be interesting to see how they would bring it, like you're saying, to like a TV show. Because obviously we've seen stuff like The Flash, Superman, And I'm only saying those in terms of CGI.
I see, and this is I want to jump in with you because all of those CGIs ain't good.
Yeah.
All of those CGIs ain't HBO level.
Exactly.
And all of those shows aren't the level of this. This is why I started with HBO. Like, if they came to me and put HBO on the desk and said you can't go below this, this is why I went to Inception, because now I'm looking at a film that is in an imaginary world, that's in Inception, they're in a dream, and what your consciousness provides the element. That's how Christopher Nolan did it.
So in that case, I would say then maybe like raise by wolves kind of level, or like I said, Game of Thrones kind of level.
But he had the tint is on that.
Yeah, so
that's what I'm saying. Go
even
on.
with that, like I feel like the powers of the ring, whatever. I feel like it still will be green, but maybe not so bright. Maybe like you're saying, maybe it's a tint of green, but it's not fully outright green.
Yeah, there's got to definitely be a way that you can distinguish what's reality and what's been formed. But I would really like almost the physicality of it to be all real. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, when he's like, yo, train, boom. The train comes through, whoosh. And then when we look back, all of the things that the train did was there, but the train's gone. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh shit, a real train came through and then it was gone.
And then it's just nothing but debris. Like,
yeah, just whatever the train did is what is left. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's something that, I mean, I hear what you're saying about the green thing. That's just like, I don't want anything to just run man out of the show. And they're talking about HBO, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm interested. I'm interested. Like, yeah, man. What are you thinking? What are you saying?
It's hard for me to grasp. The only thing I can kind of like put it together is like supernaturalness from the True Detective show, like the last one we just saw, like, you know, like with images and stuff like that. Because, you know, like they kind of use the aurora lights, so it would be something like that. But with you lot mentioning like with the tint, maybe the tint helps with not having so much brightness with the ring, but definitely need the projections coming out of the ring, man. Need that. That's Green Lantern's identity in it.
It's interesting. Well, do you know what? Yeah, because also James Gunn and these lot are involved. I wouldn't say we skip that, but bruv, like for me, it's like you gotta make it the best for the show, even if, because like, bruv, it gets like, I know you man are gonna run it. It gets very Power Rangey when he's doing this in a True Detective-esque level show. Like, that seems a bit nuts to me. And I want the show to be successful and I want it to stay true. And with that, I feel like you've got to like just step off it a little bit, bro. Because when they try to do it like that, bro, we got Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern. And it's not like, I don't think that, well, the movie's bad, but I don't think it should have parked Green Lantern for 16 years. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think he should have done that. But at the same time, when I look at the stuff that he was doing, him trying to do the chant and stuff, it's like, nah, bro. I want the chant to be like a Bible verse, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I know the vim that these man give it when they give it, bro. I've read the books, but I'm like, in this, like, nah, man's got to be in a book, and it's got to be like, yo, Green Lantern's like, you know what I'm saying? Some weirdo alien magic thing that man, you know what I'm saying, got from some weird guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone else is looking at him as like, no, he's wrong. Like, it's almost like, you know when, like these days, man, talk about manifestation and all of that. Take it there to 1,000. So it's like, raw, man can manifest anything instantly. Still with a like green ring, like all of that stuff. I'm not getting rid of the ring, but make it some sort of ritual, some sort of thing that other people are saying, like, nah, bro, that's voodoo, or that's, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, yo, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm in it. And I know I'm talking about voodoo and stuff like that, but I just mean, like, it feels like it's culturally different. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's alien technology anyway. Yeah. But I would like that to make it patterned like that, where alien technology in this scenario has got to be kind of calm on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're moving forward a bit with the DC. So this should be the stuff that people should be questioning, but not super alarmed by.
You know what I'm thinking of? Yeah, Mr. Manhattan in Watchmen. You see how sometimes he's like very blue,
and then he subdues it.
Yeah. So maybe have that kind of approach with the whole green light and stuff like that.
In fact, you know what? Yeah, that's actually great, because David Lindelof, who wrote the pilot script for this, also obviously worked on Watchmen, the 2019 show, and The Leftovers. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, he didn't do. In fact, there is Dr. Manhattan in that, and I think the Dr. Manhattan in the movie looks way better than it does in the show. But it is still decent in the show. But that's the whole body of a person. But I guess if you're taking that, that's probably what they might be looking at then. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that is HBO level. I actually like that. I mean, shit. If he's walking around,
What?
I'm just thinking about, because obviously they only show you Dr. Manhattan in one episode, right at the end. And I'm like, raw, what are we doing here? Are these men going to be flipping on a suit every episode? Do you know what I'm saying? Is it like, how's the suit coming on? What does the suit look like? All of these choices are going to make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, really going to matter in terms of how this shit lands. So I'm actually very excited for this show, for all of the stuff that they're talking about, the pieces that they've got put together. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I love the writers, the directors, all of this, and the people that they're casting. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm here with it. All right, Safran, CEO, DC, said that the mystery that Jordan and John Stewart, investigated in the series leads into the main storyline of the DCU. Stop. It's got to. Come on. It has
what they developing now, yeah, with what's his face?
with James Gunn. Yeah. You man. Whoever, if let's say they're looking for someone, or whoever the answer is Superman's next thing or Superman's current thing. Like, we're all working. Just know just know everything we're working on in the DCU is for one villain. I can tell you that, bruv. You man, don't even think. Don't let this guy. I know he's not said nothing about Thanos. Yeah.
But that's what he's saying.
We're going, yeah, and I don't know who it's gonna be. It might be Lobo. It might be someone sideways that we're like, oh, that's not a full villain. But the Lobo can beat the whole universe. Yeah? So he'd be the great first villain to come, collect all of these characters that we are about to get reintroduced to, and then be happy with us. So it's almost like a Thanos-esque that we can walk away from. Do you know what I'm saying? Very quickly. So I know these men are studying it on Earth, but I'm sure the answer is going to be off Earth. Do you get what I'm saying? And they're going to have to venture off. You know, Superman can leave Earth. I'm not saying we're going to see him leave Earth, but at some point in between a film, or when someone else is off-world, guess who's going to show up? I'll put money on this right now. Superman will show up off-world in someone else's team, solving something else that leads back to boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I know everyone already knows Jon Stewart has been cast as Aaron Pierce. Aaron Pierce, Rebel Ridge, plays Mufasa in the new Mufasa live action thing, and was also in Krypton. So DC man, them should know who he is. If you ain't watched Rebel Ridge, it's on Netflix. It's a banger. Check it out. Carl Chandler is playing Hal Jordan. I know a lot of people were shocked because of, I'm going to say, his age. I think they was expecting a bit of a younger Hal Jordan, but I think it's perfect because of how old our Jon Stewart is. Do you know what I'm saying? How in this, we're going to give Ryan Reynolds another 10, 15 years and say it's the same guy and be like, now you've got someone to teach and impart your knowledge to. So I think it's a great choice. And I really like Carl Chandler. Again, he's in The Wolf on Wall Street, Friday Night Lights. Super legit actor. So, man, ready for this, man. This is shooting from January to June next year in Atlanta. I think this is going to be nuts work, bro. Like, but the green shit is my only, like, what is this?
Oh, man, I'm looking forward to it all because, like I said, after they announced all the cast, I was like, boom, everyone was shouting for Aaron to be Jon Stewart after the movie, so I was like, that makes sense. After hearing Carl be announced as Hal Jordan, like I said, I would rather someone just a tad bit younger.
You want someone younger as well? Why?
Yeah, not like I said, I was someone around the age of, or looked like the age of, like Glenn Powell, them man kind of thing.
They're
like,
too young, bro.
You said they're too young.
I think they're too young.
Like, why? Well, like,
because the reason why I think they're too young is because if you get them, they're around the same age as Aaron Pierce, yeah? Like, we're in the same age group.
I would say they're older.
Well, they are older than them, but they're in the same age group, bro.
Okay.
Like, if we're in the same 10, 15 year age group, we're the same age. We're actors, yeah? My man is in the next age group, which I think we need because it's like, if they're the same age group, when a guy Gardner comes in...
That's what about, but
if a guy...
already...
That's what I'm saying. If a guy Gardner comes in, we can't all be the same age.
Boom. And then the only age that Aaron could be with is Carl, a new one.
Nah, they're not positioning for that. We're positioning Aaron as the main.
Yeah.
Hal as the main, but I'm older. And we need that. And then Guy's going to come in and be a nuisance, and then he can go, and then Carl can come in, and we can, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's like, we want to keep Hal, but we need to just make sure he's over here. I think we're good, bro. Like, if these two were the same age, I don't think it's good, bro. Because Hal's the main guy. So, nah, let him be main in his own. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's say it's a big, I don't know, Green Lantern film. Hal's going to be the one reporting to them, man, and bringing it back to my man on Earth. That's the kind of thing, I think the best dynamic for Jon Stewart is. I'm only supporting the Jon Stewart. You know what I'm saying? If you put them man the same age, you know, we're trying to fight for screen time and shit like this now, man. I think it's good. I think these man, I'm just ready for the show. Get me? I don't know when it's dropping, but
I'll say 2026.
I mean,
they're saying June, so it's either late 2025, early 2026.
Yeah, after Superman.
And when's that's
that's summertime. That's summertime. Get me? After the Batman 2 as well. Get me? We have to make sure that's done and out of the way. All of that. But yeah, man. Listen, DC. In fact, we got a super chat. Let's dive into the super chat before we get into this next trailer.
Aditya says James Gunn is killing with these castings, and his mindset of making an older Al Jordan and a younger John Stewart is interesting. James already said show is going to take influence from True Detective.
Boom. Appreciate the super chat, my guy. Come on. All right, listen. Now, let's take a break from all of this DC talk and head over to Prime Video, where they're like, listen, you, man, I know DC are doing this, DC are doing that, but we've got that one animated show that everyone loves. Season 2 wasn't maybe everything you wanted, but Season 3, teaser, is here. Let's see what Invincible's talking about.
We have these things called doors that normal people use all the time. You should try them. We also have these things called Viltrumites. You should try one and fight against them sometime. Too soon, Cecil. Also, how much does it cost every time you like teleport? Isn't that taxpayer money? Do you know the gross economic output of Liechtenstein? Not even a little. More than that. Well, that seems really irresponsible. It's been months, Mark. Months since 2,000 retirees got their vacation cruise ruined, and you got your ass kicked by some second cousin of your dad who dropped into that point being, she could kick your ass without breaking a sweat. Not only that, she promised Mr. 10 times worse was on his way. So what exactly have you been doing to prepare? There's only 8 billion people counting on you. I've been busy. Busy doing what exactly? Well, I've been busy writing, designing, storyboarding, voice acting. Hey, no, stop. Who do you think I am? Some pickle-eating, one-eyed root planet just the Viltrumites win?
Oh!
What? No, I bet you. And don't even get started on your little 4-month vacation right in the middle of things. We all sure love that. Good for you, okay, it was more like 3.5.
People
are counting on you to live up to your obligations. So what exactly are you doing to get ready for what's coming? I'm stuff. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. And why I should leave a 19-year-old in charge of Earth security. All right, we're taking over your training. Training? What training? What training? Okay. How about weightlifting, cardio, speed, damage resistance, flexibility, battle tactics, reaction, and punctuality? That's so much stuff. Okay, when is this all gonna start? I thought you never asked.
Come on.
Come on. We're a top secret organization.
Come on, you, man.
Love it, bro.
I need to know when to show up. Fine. Lights.
February.
No mid-season break.
I bet there's no mid-season break.
Yeah.
Oh my days, these lot, man.
Thank goodness that wrecked the momentum so terribly.
Bro, so bad. So, do you know what, yeah? I don't like this trailer, bro. Bro. You, man, you're playing with man too much, bro. You're playing with man too much. And if the season don't deliver, some of your best work is going to be in being funny in the trailers in between seasons. Imagine that. And like you, man, I'm here fully rooting for you, man. But it's like, just take 10 seconds away from having so much fun with us and trolling with us with trailers and just clock the show, bro. And I know, I'm hoping you man have done that from what the trailer's saying. Like, oh, we ain't been doing nothing. But you're really talking about training and coming in hard and when we can come back and there's no mid-season break and you're not going to treat us how you treat us last season. Thank you. We love you. We appreciate it. But I need to see something. I would have loved for this trailer to be Mark actually training. Even if it was 30 seconds of him just doing push-ups, punching a bag, and saying, I'll never lose to another Viltrumite again. Like, bro, he's got, like, and the thing is, yeah, after the beating he just took, yeah, plus the beating Omni-Man put on man in season 1, there's no way my man's in the coffee shop looking at polls on who's the sexiest superhero. What?
Okay, I ain't Mark, bro.
So that ain't Mark.
See, I hear that. If that's who Mark is, then I get then alright, cool. But do you get what I'm saying? Because bruv, man just got handled differently, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
I would, like you're saying, I would hope that they're saying, oh,
he's done the training through the time. Yeah, no, I'm with that. But this is what I'm saying.
They have to deliver on the team.
But this is what I want to, like, bruv. Think about this shit. You've just put us through pain. And instead of coming back to us with you, man, we've got you, which you have, they're still playing with us. Like, bro, I love seeing Yen in there, like, oh yeah, I'm doing the voice. But no, bro. I'd rather see, like I said, Mark punching a brick wall, or Mark being on a different planet, just in Vegeta mode. Punching buildings and just being like, we're coming back harder. We're coming back stronger. No mid-season break. Boom! Invincible. Bruh, that's what these like, but you're still playing games.
I hope next trailer, like, they go actually like that.
They're gonna do it because they're gonna watch this trailer reaction
like,
and then put it together.
It was a joke thing, but I was in the coffee shop. This is what I've been doing since then. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I this is expected of them, innit? Like, just do explain. I said they did like a whole episode last season, like explaining stuff, innit?
This is the point, like, bro. I hear what you're saying and about it being expected from them, but it's not good. And when I say it's not good, it's like it's not that it's not entertainment. It's fun, but like the show quality is actually dropping off. While you know what I'm saying, while you man are having fun with us, and the thing about that is, it's like it makes me think of like Marvel and She-Hulk, where they got so into our relationship that they forgot about delivering the thing. And Invincible is the number one way.
I mean, like when it first came out, what's what animations can we put up there with it?
It still might be the best. It still might be one of the best. Superhero R-rated animations still might be one of the best. Oh, it's up there, you get me? I can't think of any, but use like jump in chat, super chat, let us know which of the others. But that's what I'm saying, even with all that, you're still up there, bro. Don't play with man. I need a serious season. When you say no mid-season breaks, we would think that means that. But at the same time, man's got to see it first. You get me? Let's run it. Let's run it back. Anyway. 3 minutes on this, bro. Two and a half minutes on a season 3 teaser, bro. Then they really don't give us anything besides banter between these two.
And then this man want to talk about how animation takes time and stuff like that, and they're going to do all the cheat codes and stuff.
But we're here doing this for fun.
Isn't that taxpayer money? Do you know the economic output of Liechtenstein? Not even a little bit more than that. Well, that seems really irresponsible. It's been months, Mark. Months since 2,000 retirees got their vacation cruise ruined, and you got your ass kicked by some second cousin of your dad who dropped in to prove a point. That point being, you kicked your ass without breaking a sweat. Not only that, she promised us 10 times worse was on its way. So what exactly have you...
Season 3 is going to be nuts work.
There's only 8 billion people counting on you. I've been busy. Busy doing what exactly? Well, I've been busy writing, designing, storyboarding, voice acting, Hey, no, stop. I'm not falling for that shit. Who do you think I am?
That's why I feel like it's almost the reverse of what.
They're doing both, bro. They're being the thing that you know what I'm saying? The other side of the spoon, and they're doing it. But that's what I'm saying. It's nah, bro.
People are counting on you to live up to your obligations.
Yes, we are.
What exactly are you doing to get ready for what's coming? You know, I'm stuff. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. And why I should leave a 19-year-old in charge of all the security. All right, we're taking you to training. What training? Okay. How about weightlifting? Cardio.
See, even in this, you see when he's saying it, that should have been serious instead of joking. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should have showed his disposition versus my man's, Mark's.
Okay, when is this all gonna start? I thought you never asked.
But now we're a top secret organization that can't tell you.
We're a top secret organization, Mark.
But I thought you'd never asked. Like, bro, you man, stop it.
Lights. Much better.
February is crazy.
Where's the official trailer?
Feb's crazy. We're in October. It's 5 months away. Yo, what are we doing? What have we got for the next 5 months, bro? What are you giving us for the next 5 months, bro? Bro, you man should have left this till like Christmas. They should have, bro. Should have left it till like Christmas and been like, yo, we're here in 2 months. We know you've been missing us. All right, man. Season 1 and 2 are available. All 16 episodes are available on Prime Video. But you could also go over to patreon.com/the Cybernerds and watch them with us. You can watch our full reactions and then watch all of the reviews on our YouTube channel. You should have done this already. But with 5 months, I guess this is the perfect time to revisit and do it again. Now, since we're on the whole anime situation, or the animated situation, we're going to switch it over to the anime situation. And we've got Blue Lock, the 2nd season official trailer, number 2.
Jeez.
Now, if you don't already know, Sam and Raven are watching this on patreon.com/the-cybernerds. Get me? And you can check out all of our anime content on the anime YouTube channel. But we're going to watch this trailer right now. What are you man saying about the 1st season of Blue Lock? Like, just, you know?
Super legit, man. I thought it was like the way they got the whole situation going, fight like 1 out of 300. I thought like super legit, especially like with the mentality of sports around Japan and the way the world perceives Japan's like football as a whole in it. So I thought it was like super legit, and the way they pick players against each other, sick, man.
Yeah, man, I was quite surprised. I think we watched 1 or 2 episodes with Crunchyroll. I was like, oh, okay, like Squid Game, bit of like football. I like a bit of both. So I was like, I want to see where this goes. And I was just blown away by the characters, their storylines, these man just putting anime powers into football. Like, bro, that kind of stuff for me was like crazy. And
this is the thing.
I was just loving all that kind of stuff. So I was like, yeah. That was like, it was so good to watch. So I'm just excited for season 2 and see where it's going to escalate it from there, man.
No, I love that because it's like, I've been watching it, yeah, and I'm like, one of the things that I do like about all animes in general, and this usually decides whether I watch the anime or not, is how they get the powers into reality. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like one of the reasons I love My Hero Academia, because they just make them superheroes. Boom. I like that. Naruto, they make them ninjas. Boom. You know what I'm saying? All these things. Here, we're using sports, which I do like. And one of the things I do like is how they use per position, per power. So it's like, no matter what position you play, it usually indicates what power you've got and how it expands, even though we're all playing for the same position. Do you know what I'm saying? But in that, we've all got to play different positions. And I feel like that's one of the things that I think is super legit about it. I do like the sports aspect of it, but that also takes me out of it as well, because I'm like, some of you, man, have got the moistest mindsets. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you be here? But what, like, that also gets dealt with in the show as well. So I'm here for it. I'm interested. And for anyone who doesn't really know what's going on, Japan's like never had any kind of World Cup glory. So they're like, yo, we're going to do a Squid Game level event to find the best Japanese football strikers on the planet. So they lock them all in this building, and then we're just, you know what I'm saying? We're doing games and these men are getting eliminated like this. Let's dive into the season 2 trailer, man, and see what's going on.
相手は色さえ率いるアンダー20日本代表勝てば代表の座はお前のものしかし負ければブルーロックは消滅するここから からが次のセレクション。Under-20 日本代表戦レギュラーをかけたトライアウト。あいつらの間に割って入って自分の存在をどうアピールできるかが鍵。俺のサッカーを邪魔するならぶち殺す。俺がやってんのはサッカーじゃなくてこっから先は恨みっこなしっすよ。人生かかってるみたいやし。あいあいだ。こう見え見えなんだよ。バカキ。このままじゃ何もできないまま終われ。行くぞ。
These lot are moving nuts.
受けて立ちますよ。ブルーロック。横に並んで戦える自信がないんだ。こんなとこで溺れてんじゃねえよ。下手くそ。
世界一のストライカーになるのは俺だ。ブルーロック VS アンダー20ジャパン10月5日土曜放送開始。
What? Why did that sound more like a movie?
Yeah. Wait. This is the tournament. Second season's tournament.
That looked like a movie. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, after watching that trailer, I remember one of the reasons why I definitely blew up. Like I said, with the characters, I feel like not only do they embody actual real life strikers, other footballers like Ronaldo, Van Nistelrooy, all them kind of man there, but it's almost like they almost embody other like countries as well, where some men are more with the footwork and the tricks and stuff. More man's like with physicality and being strong in your left foot. So the way they've just put that all into here is like super sick. And someone like Inzaghi, I like his character as well, being like the main character where he's like constantly learning and he's not always that guy. Like I like that where like stuff happens in the anime, like boom, that's what I like for my main character. My man's still learning the game, still learning other people, and still like being in the moment and being like, damn, if I don't do this, what's gonna happen? Does he do it? Doesn't he do it? And the way they just do stuff like down to the wire, like actually super sick for a football match.
Yeah, man, that's one of the beautiful things about this as well, because like there's bare times like we're trying to figure out what players which like in real life, like just based on like, you know, their mannerisms with the football, do you know what I'm saying? The way they play, the way they get techy with it, which is something that man really loves about football, innit? Like even when we used to play FIFA Street, like super sick in it. So watching this just takes man to like football, like how football used to be played, innit? Because I don't think like football's played like that these days. But yeah, man, super sick the way they pull it with real life players.
Tough. You, man. Patreon.com/cybernerds. Blue Lock Season 2 or the movie or whatever Blue Lock content's coming out, it's going to be there. And that anime channel. If you're not subscribed there, like, what are you doing? What are you? Yes, I'm giving you 10 seconds to go and subscribe to it right now. So, yeah, do that. All right, we got any super chats?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get this next super chat in before we move on to our next DC topic.
Got man like Hail Darth Vegeta.
Darth Vegeta, what are you saying, bro?
What's good, fam? He says, I'm hyped for Green Lantern Project. I truly thought they'd cast a dark-skinned actor rather than a light-skinned actor. Raw. I believe Aaron will deliver.
Do you know what, yeah? It's funny because I'm cool with Aaron being light-skinned for the Jon Stewart role, whereas I'm still not cool with the light-skinned Black Panther they casted for the game. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, for me, it's like Jon Stewart isn't defined by how dark he is. He's not. Like, he's just a black man. A black man comes in bare shades, Chocolate City. Pick your variety. But you see the Black Panther. You see that brother there? It's a whole different story, innit? So I'm not going to get too deep on it, but that's my thoughts, like, because I have seen that my man's not dark enough. It's been, bro, it's out there.
No, I've seen it.
No, it's out there. But it's like, you man have got to understand when it matters and when it doesn't matter. You've got to understand for the character they're playing, why this matters here and why it doesn't matter there. That's like, once that understanding and logic is down, you'll flow through the situation, because there's nothing wrong with my man playing Jon Stewart, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with him. The skin tone issue, I need one of you, man, who have an issue with it to explain the issue with it and why it. No, bruv.
Like, I would have heard that.
No, yeah, this is why I'm asking. This is why I'm asking.
A reason why this, for me it doesn't matter.
This is why I gave them my reason it doesn't matter, and I'm asking for their reasons why it does matter. So yeah, same thing. Because I would like to hear that, because I personally don't think it affects what I've learned about the Jon Stewart character, how dark or black he is, or whatever dark his skin is, or anything like that. So I just leave it alone. Like, okay, don't matter. As long as he ain't not black. Do you know what I'm saying? And even Aaron's, I'm pretty sure he's black. He's not even mixed or anything like that. So there's that. Not to say, oh, we're getting in it. But you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I believe for me it's calm.
I mean, I don't know anything about the whole Black Panther stuff, but the fact that we know the specific region of Africa, there is that specific tone.
We ain't got to do all
like,
I think we have to.
We don't have to. We ain't got to do all that. We ain't, bro. I'm not gonna go that deep with any for Black Panther.
Yeah, because the guy who's now in the game and he's turning up in France. What? My man's in the country for a week and his melanin just dips.
Bro, he's not it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's nuts for me. But if you guys want to go ham, oh, my man's not black enough. All right, how about he's just been in America or Atlanta for a while? So it's just like whatever there, isn't it? No. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just dumb reasons. Like, you guys want to complain about man's complexion.
No, so wait.
When you champion him to say he should do the part to be Jon Stewart.
See, I don't think it's all the same people, and this is why I just asked for their logic around the situation, because it's like, when it comes to my logic around the Black Panther situation, bruv, it's Black Panther, bro. Not Light Panther, Yellow Panther, White Tiger. It's Black Panther, bro. Like, I'm not saying you gotta find the darkest brother, but there's a tone that you can't reach to the left. There's actually bro, like that's not me. That's not me. That's just what it is, bro. Like, if you saw an actual panther, the animal, there's gonna be a shade where it becomes a cheetah. You know, panthers are cheaters, yeah. Just for panthers are cheaters, but they're black. So it becomes its whole own thing. You know what I'm saying? So there's a line. We just gotta look at you. Get me anyway. But yeah, there's that. Darth G, if you want to come back and tell us,
yeah,
you can do that. And anyone else in chat who wants to, please, we can talk about it. I'll try and keep Sam calm. I won't. Get me. Other than that, listen, we're gonna get back onto the DC news, because this week we went and watched Superman, the Christopher Reeve story, directed by Ian Bonhotti and Peter Etuguji. Two guys that we met this week as well. Also written and directed, or they're also known for directing Rising Phoenix that came out in 2022. It's also written by Otter Burnham, who edited the documentary film known for editing Formula One Drive to Survive that came out between 2019 and 2021. Bro, this film is super legit. Like, it's got Christopher Reeves in real life, him in, you know what I'm saying, well, not real life, but his scenes from his real life. It's also got scenes from his movies in it. It's also got like family footage. It's got legitly everything, bruv. And it's got he's got his children in it. I'm saying it's got his children, it's got his wife in it. The reason why I'm getting all over the place with this is because it's like so good. And it's so like all over the place. Like, all of his family are in it. His kids are in it, and bro, I feel like this documentary really got man, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm watching it, yeah. I don't watch bare documentaries. I watch documentaries, but not bare of them, innit? But this one was one when it came out, because we were talking about before DC even was like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, this is it, bro. Like, man wants to see, obviously. So when we get into it, it's just like I had no expectations of what to expect from it, and then like learning about Christopher Reeves, the man, and I love the title, bro. Like, I love Super/Man, the Christopher Reeve story. Learning about the man that Christopher Reeves was, I'm gonna unequivocally, categorically say has impacted the rest of my life. I can say that today, and I've only watched it 2 days ago, bro, because my man is Superman, bro. Not on no, hey, he did it in the films. Like, yeah, bro, I know he's Superman for 4 films. But if you watch this documentary, you're gonna learn about this man, bro, who's actually super, bro, who's actually doing it, getting it done, clarting every day. He was moving mad as well. Listen, it's all in there. It's all in. They give you a full unbiased depiction of my man's life. He gets craggy. Do you know what I'm saying? You got to read between the lines, but the results are there. It's what like the results are there. So I just, bruv, like I said, I love the thing. I thought it was super hard. I probably won't even watch another documentary this year because of it. And like I got what I needed, and it was just hard. And then obviously, we spent some time with their family, with the Christopher Reeves family, and the directors and the writers at a couple of events with DC. Shout out to DC, you man are gangsters. Shout out to all the DC family if you're watching or not. We love you. But yeah, man, hard. What you saying about?
Yeah, man. Like, if you're just I was the biggest thing. If you're like a DC fan, go watch it. If you're a Superman fan, go watch it. If you love Christopher Reeves, go watch it. If you like documentaries, go watch it. So that's basically everybody, yeah? Cool. So this is such a bloody legacy that I am glad that it's retold the way it is today in 2024. 20 years after man's death. Like, you couldn't get any more perfect than that. Super legit story. Like, you just hear about Christopher Reeves, like, especially here in Europe. You probably heard about him in the movies and the accident a little bit after that.
And that's it, yeah.
That is it. But seeing what man has actually done across the world, what we saw at the event, it is actually phenomenal. And just seeing the children as well carrying on that legacy.
It's so gangster, bro. Like, bro,
it's actually strange.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, this, since we watched the thing, yeah, it's really been on my mind heavy, bro. Like, how much he was doing. And even it's like, they take you, in the film, they take you through his life. Well, his life before the accident. And it covers the Superman stuff. Then it takes you his life after the accident. Which I want to say, it may be equal amounts of time on either side. And I don't know if they've done it, or I hope they've done it on purposely, but because after the accident, when I tell you, I know you lot might think that all of the super shit that he was doing stopped. He actually started clotting even the father, bro. When after the accident, after his period of grieving and even just dealing with the situation, as soon as he locked back in to who he was, it was actually nuts, bro. And he went on to inspire so many other people, bro. Like, he started, and we got to talk about it. He started a movement of like people who have disabilities no longer believing that they're disabled and believing that they just have to, you know what I'm saying, get back in, like, do you know, bro, it was nuts. It was nuts, bro, because it was like, they said that he couldn't be able to move from neck down. And then it was like, I think, 7 years after the accident, when he was back in the mindset of, I'm growing, I'm doing this thing, he started getting movement in one of his legs, bro. And I'm like, fam, what? Like, bro, but this story is nuts, bro, because then he goes and starts a foundation, bro, that is dedicated to spinal injury, bro. And then goes and starts inspiring all of these other people that had no hope, zero hope. These man thought like, this is it. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? And they're showing people come up out of wheelchairs, bro. The thing is nuts. No, the thing's nuts work, bro. The thing's nuts work. And then it takes you on later to what his wife's dealing with. And I'm not going to put no more, but like, everything I've said, you man already know. You already know. But it goes on to his wife, what his wife was dealing with. It goes on to how he passes away, how his wife passes away, and what comes up then with the kids. And seeing the kids is very, like, in person, it's very interesting, bro. Because it's like, raw. You man's dad was Superman. But like the Superman that fell and got broken, bro. And then had to Superman again. Like, had to after the Doomsday incident, had to come back. Like, bro, it's just crazy. It's inspiring. It's like really heartwarming as well, of like seeing how a family can pull together for a thing. Like, bro, nuts. I'm actually putting my story in now.
So
I put up to 5.
So I didn't make it to the event here. So my question to both of you is what specific moment would you say like you took it with you, like from the event, like from just watching, you know what I'm saying?
I've got to say the whole thing because nah, bro, because like I said, it changed my life, bro. It changed my life. Seeing what my mum was doing and understanding, like, they don't get in. Do you know what? You can't get into his mindset because he's not talking about himself. But you can hear how they talk about him and what not. It's how they talk about him and what he was doing, what they say he's doing, and I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, he was a guy, fam. He was a guy with Superman, bro. And it's like, I just love that. I love that DC, and I love that the family was the one who were putting it together beforehand, and then DC became on board with it as well. And I love that. Obviously, this is all leading up to a new Superman coming, but it's really imparting the legacy that DC has, and that it's not like a beef between them and Marvel, but Marvel don't have that kind of history, bro. They ain't got a 20-year anniversary for their first Superman. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nuts work, bro, and I just love it, brother. Like, yeah, man. I think learning about Christopher Reeves, the guy, the actual man, minus the acting career, what he was doing, beautiful. That's what I needed, and it was hard, super hard.
Like, it is really hard to pinpoint what point in documentary I like the most, because you see one point, you're like, oh, okay, level up, level up, level up, level up, tears, cry. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, emotional roller coaster, fam.
That's it. And I like the way, at first it was a bit jarring that they weren't doing a quite straight and narrow storytelling. It was always going back and forth, and I was like, oh, like, can we just get to the, not the here and now, but just boom, A to B. But the way they were piecing it together, it only made sense the way it was like, my man's in the wheelchair, you're wheeling it back, and it's almost like, if he was like this back then, coming back now, whether he's a family man, whether it's to do with his own family outside of being a family man, the way he was preparing for films in general, it just translated all the way back in to a man after the disability. And that's what was blowing my mind constantly. It's like, oh, I'm like this in the wheelchair. Why am I thinking like this? Boom, wheel it back. Through this part, this is what happened in my life. This is how I got over it. Boom, wheel it back. This is how a man got over it.
Gangster.
Like,
Gangster. Gangster. Nice gangster shit, man.
Super
bro, this is the kind of stuff that people should really be watching in schools, bro. And like, bro, I cannot rate this thing highly enough. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know where it's gonna come out. I think they said yesterday it's coming out in UK cinemas in 200 screens in the UK. So if you can get to a cinema, go and watch it and take someone that you just believe, listen, we can make, you know what I'm saying? Whoever you believe you can go to the moon with, go watch this thing with them. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it is, that level of thing is super legit. Super legit. But you, man, listen, if you've watched it, jump in chat, let us know what you're saying about it. Questions, queries, theories, all of that on the super chat. What we're going to do now, staying on the DC topic.
What you need?
Nothing, I'm good. Staying on the DC topic, we're going to be moving in to another trailer. We've got The Penguin Episode 5 preview by HBO Sky and Now TV. Now listen, if you haven't already, head over to patreon.com/. I'm talking about Patreon a lot today, but you might need to spend some time there because we've got the first 4 episodes where the 4th episode only came out 4 years. Okay, so we're not even, we're just doing our job right then. Okay, we've got the first 4 episodes of The Penguin out. We've got a special review of the first 3 episodes and more coming on the YouTube channel. It's all there. The Chopped and Screwed's out as well. So even if you can't get into the Patreon, you can find it somewhere else. Do what you've got to do. Get the content into your stream. What we're going to do now is look at the preview for episode 5 that we already know is going to be a banger. We already know it's going to be a banger. This Penguin series has been crazy work. But, yeah,
let's just go straight.
Sophia done us a favor. Sophia's gonna come for us. I want what's mine. So let's get back what belongs to us. What? One family down. One to go.
Okay.
Anytime we got ourselves some goddamn respect.
This guy is too much,
come on, man. Just do it quickly. Run that thing back, bro.
This guy is too much.
This is all man needs, bro. This is all man needs.
But it's never done the preview before, but here we are. Jeez.
Sophia's gonna come for us. I want what's mine.
It's you and me now, kid. So let's get back what belongs to us. One family down. One to go. Anytime we got ourselves.
Jesus. Hey, you man, listen. This is the best show going, bro. This is the best show going. Episode 5 comes out on Sunday. You got 4 days. You got 4 days to catch up if you haven't. Do you know what I'm saying? Catch up with the show. Catch up with our reviews. Catch up with everything. Bro, you man, what have you got, bro? What have you got?
Bro, after watching this, like I was saying, we don't usually even do previews, bro. Man, usually just go straight into the episode. But after watching this, I'm going back to watch episode 4 because episode 4 was a madness. So episode 5, Jesus Christ, bro, so legit.
Yeah, bro. What episode 4 got to be my favorite episode so far. But the way I'm feeling is every episode's been my favorite episode until the next episode came out. Now, even hearing Penguins, bear in mind, Penguin weren't even in the last episode. And it's my favorite episode. Like, now he's coming back with the juice, and I can't listen. And I want to see what Vic's on now. Yeah, Vic, you've had some bit of time. Now it's gangland, gang war things, and I want to see where this stutter's going. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to see what we're getting onto, bro. Oh man, it's gonna be so good, ladies and gentlemen. Let me remind you again: Patreon.com/the/Cybernerds. You can check out all of our Penguin content and all of the content for everything that we've been talking about here today. You man. Now, remember, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, press the notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop a banger. We've got so much content coming out. We've got the Penguin coming out. We've got everything else coming out, and everything else coming out, and everything else coming out. Patreon.com/the/Cybernerds. I'm J1 for the Cybernerds.
Raymond GS.
Mr. Blitzer.
We're gonna be back same time next week. Peace. Bye.